Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is Friday, guys, and I'm coming on because I'm going to be making that little stew dish, pot roast kind of dish, again today. The ones that I did in the pan on the stove a couple of weeks ago, and I just put it in the frying pan and I just left it on the stove. Today I'm going to do it in my new crock pot that I got a couple of weeks ago. It's a smaller one, but it's perfect. So I already put the meat in here, guys. I had the meat in my refrigerator. See? I had the chuck. I told you that I showed you guys on one of my hauls that I had bought the chuck roast when it was on sale. The chuck steaks. So, yeah, so that's in there now. I'm going to peel some carrots. I'm going to peel. I think I'm not going to do the potatoes yet because I'm going to let this cook like all day and overnight so the beef gets really, really, really tender. I'm not going to put the potatoes in yet because I don't want the potatoes to get mushy and fall apart completely. So I'm going to wait until probably tonight to do the potatoes. But the carrots, I'll do the onions because the carrots, are a harder vegetable. They'll be fine in there. So I'm just going to do a quick peel on them. Nothing perfect. They don't need to be perfect. Yeah. So, I have all these peppers here that are in my fridge that need to be used. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make roasted peppers out of them because the jar of roasted peppers that I made is just about dwindled down to the end, and we love them, and I have these peppers here, so I might as well utilize them. It's okay that they're a little softer on the way out. They're still going to make good roasted peppers. I'm actually going to put them in my toaster oven and roast them in there in the
Who filled these up?
Filled what up?
Come on.
Alright guys, so I peeled the rest of the carrots. Now I'm just going to cut them. Cut the ends off. And then gotta have something for lunch. What, I don't know. But like I said, it's Friday and it's around 11:30. We were out and about early this morning. Had to bring Frankie down to Westchester for something for his job, and then yeah.
Really? Sorry.
All right, guys. So I got these carrots here, and to me, just don't look like enough carrots for me. It probably is, but I don't know. It'll be fine.
Hey, more carrots. I'll eat them.
Uh,
Not complaining too much.
I have other carrots, but I want to use them for something else. Look at this baby onion, so cute. I'm literally just going to throw these onions in like this. I'm not even going to cut them because they'll just fall apart anyway, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to put them in like this, throw them in, cut the onions off. The more onions, the better. I don't know if I should address something that happened, that I had a comment yesterday. It's very difficult to decide. It really isn't. Like I think I'm just gonna take the fifth and not even say anything about it. Because you know what? Well, somebody made a comment, I'll say that, and I blocked them. I read the comment and just, I don't have patience for it or time for it. And so I didn't even respond because the Holy Spirit tells me not to respond. So I didn't respond, but it's on my mind, which is ridiculous. Not that it's bothering me. It's not bothering me because I know it's the truth and it's not true. But, I tend to let things, I think about things. And I just don't think that I'm going to say anything about it. But, well, I know that person, I didn't even really recognize it. Who it was. I don't even know if it was a regular or somebody just knew, or I didn't even realize. I just went right to the button. I said, you know what? This person does not need to be on my channel. If this person thinks that of me, why are you, don't watch me. Like, if you think that I'm that way or whatever, and you have to make a derogatory comment about it, sorry guys, I don't need you on my channel anyway, so she doesn't mean anything. Anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, if you're gonna be derogatory and mean, and have to make a comment that's hurtful, you don't need to be here. So that's it. Good riddance. God doesn't want you to. God wants you to be kind and nice and all that, but He doesn't want you to be stepped on either. He does not want you to be abused. So, good riddance. And let's move on. All right, so the onions, the carrots are in there, right? The meat. I'm gonna put some garlic cloves in there. Let me get my garlic cloves, guys. I just saw them the other day. I know I thought I had 2 bags in there. I must have opened it up. I only have this left. So I gotta be a little bit cautious with it. Because I need it. Alright, so I'll put like this, guys. 3 1/2. And I'm just gonna put the cloves in there, like I said. I'll do another one. You know me. I always gotta do another one. Do you notice that about me?
More garlic.
That's Linda. That's
more garlic.
Linda, that's what I do. I prefer the fresh garlic, and I think I'm pretty sure I have some of the bulbs in there because really trying not to go to the store until payday, which is not till Thursday. Today's Friday, so yeah. So I'll probably have to run to the store for a couple of things tomorrow. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need another meal or something like that. But anyway. We're good. We're good. All right. So I got that in there. The garlic. My hubby has a big habit of doing this. I don't like when he does it. He does it all the time to me. He does it. He puts the towels, or he'll put like something that's flammable on top of the stove. I can't. When he does that, I want to strangle him like a chicken because I'm so worried about fire. All right. He doesn't realize it, He just throws it on there and meanwhile, whatever. So I think what I'll do is I'll peel the potatoes now. Since I'm doing this, I might as well get the potatoes peeled. You know what I mean? So I think I'll put 4 potatoes in because we like potatoes. We'll do like a medium size, and then I'll do 1 big one. That's cool. This is for another meal, All right, let's peel these potatoes, and then I'll cut them up. I'll stick them in a little bit of water in a little bowl, and then tonight I'll put them in. I'm going to cut them fairly, medium size, not small, but not huge. A nice size. So I don't know if you guys are watching American Idol this season. Let me tell you something. I used to be an American Idol crazy lady. And then, like after the pandemic or during the pandemic, I don't know if it was around that time, I just fell off of so many shows. Like all my soap operas that I watched. I only watched 2. But I fell off of my soap operas. I fell off of this. I fell off of that. I don't know what happened. But anyway, I haven't watched American Idol like faithfully in like, it's gotta be 4 or 5 years. It's probably about 5 years. And that was like one of my favorite, like, I tell you, it was crazy. Anyway, so this, last year I was like, oh, I want to watch it again. You know, I kept seeing the commercials and everything. I was like, I never watched it, but I always like was heard about it, you know, and like was watching it from the corner of my eye and a little bit, you know, but not watching it. I used to like The Voice and all that. I haven't watched that. But so anyway, this year I said, Jenny came over and she's like, Mom, American Idol's coming back. I'm like, oh yeah, it is. I said, you know what? I think this year I'm gonna watch it. So I started watching it a little bit, and then Jenny, when Jenny comes over sometimes, we watch it together. But then I was like, oh my God, I watch it from the beginning, so I'm hooked now. So I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it I watched like the first couple episodes, and then like when they got to Hollywood, and then I went off of it for a while. And so yesterday when Bill was working, I'm like, you know what? Today's a loungy day. I'm just gonna, like I told you guys yesterday, was like a lazy day. I said I'm gonna watch American Idol. Well, I binged it, and now I'm caught up. So, but oh my God, guys, the talent that's on there, and they said it this year. They said that this is they said this is the most talented season out of every single season, like even the season like that Carrie Underwood that was on, and Kelly Clarkson, and you know, and the big ones that became really popular. Ruben, you don't even see him. Ruben was like a Luther Vandross, and you never see him. I don't understand that. He was amazing. Anyway, it is amazing. And last night, so I watched it, and now they're on the top. Now they're at the top 50, where first of all, I don't know. I don't really like that the audience is able to vote and it's their choice. I really don't. I think didn't it used to be years ago in the beginning with Simon and that? I think they were the real judges. Like they judged. I don't remember them really in the beginning years using the audience. Anyway, I think they did that a couple of years in. But anyway, so I was so upset last night though, because first of all, I mean, there's only so many spots. There is, and if you got 25 talented people that deserve the prize, they all can't be up there, you know. So I guess it does make it easier for them, for the audience to vote, which I'm ridiculous, because I sit there and complain, oh my God, I can't believe that person didn't get through. Well, Linda, hello, maybe you should vote too. Like, I don't vote. So how could I have the nerve to complain if I don't vote? That's another story. That's besides the point. But, so like, most of the people got in that I thought should get into the top 14. But there was 2 girls that I thought, why would they have put this guy in who is not really consistent, but very, very has a lot of potential, when these 2 girls like deserved, like they were like a Kelly Clarkson and a Carrie Underwood. No questions about it. So that kind of made me upset. But what are you gonna do, you know? So the majority of the people that I thought should have gotten through. But that's what's gonna happen. The audience sometimes votes for different reasons, and somebody who's amazing and who deserves to win doesn't get in there, you know? It's just like Survivor, like they always vote off, like all the people vote off the strongest players, when meanwhile they should be voting in the strongest players, because they're the ones who are the strongest players. They're the best at it, you know? People just don't do that. It's like a popularity contest sometimes. Anyway, so a lot of really, really good ones that I thought, I mean, I'm no expert, but I just, you know, I have a voice, and I also have an ear, so. Anyway, so most of the people that got in were the ones that I wanted, with an exception of a couple. But those people that got in, which is really sad, the 2 people, I'm not going to really say, well, I don't really care. I don't remember their names, so I can't even say their names anyway, who they are anyway. But they'll be kicked off eventually, because they're not going to win. They're not good enough to win, but they're good. You know what I mean? the other people that are there, and in my opinion, there's like one or two guys that can win it and two girls. Like they're outstanding. Like I can't even tell you. But anyway, yeah, it's really really good. If you wanna watch a good show, like I know it's an American Idol. It's been around forever. So good, so good, so good. And I love Carrie Underwood. Don't get me wrong, I love her, and I'm not talking bad about her or anything, but she's a little bit fake looking. Have you ever noticed that? She's just very like, only way I can say it is, she's very primped up, like her eyelashes are like, long and perfect, and her makeup, she's just not natural, not so much natural looking. She's a beautiful girl. Oh my God, and she sang a song yesterday. If you watch anything, guys, please watch the Easter special that they did. Oh, first of all, Jelly Roll is my favorite person in the whole wide world right now. Jelly Roll and what's his face? Jimmy, I always forget his name. I always call him Jimmy. Teddy Smiles. Teddy, is that his name? He is amazing, okay, too. But Jelly Roll has been what's the word? Mentoring them, Anyway, they had an Easter special where everybody sang gospel songs and stuff. Oh, guys, it was amazing. Jelly Roll sings this beautiful song, and Carrie Underwood sang this song, Therefore Out Thou, I think it was. You gotta watch her. Oh my God, it was unbelievable. And CeCe Williams, I don't know if you know her. She's a famous gospel singer. Oh my God. She came on and sang that song that I love now, what the heck is the name of it? Let me go look. Oh, it's my favorite song. Guys, let me tell you something. You don't have to be a God worshiper or be anything about religion or God or anything, but if you want to hear some beautiful music, you listen to gospel. Oh my God. It is just the most beautiful thing. And the most beautiful thing is it's just so touching. The songs that these people sang last night. Teddy Swims is his name, okay, yeah. And, wait a minute. Let me show you what I was singing. Where's Come? I forget the name of the freaking song. How can I forget it? I love it so much. Where is it? Alright guys, people calling me for ridiculous reasons. Alright, so I'm gonna put some salt. Okay, I'm not gonna go crazy with the salt. Oh, I was saying, I wonder if I should just, no, I think I'll just leave it the way it is. Last time I think I did, I'm just gonna leave it the way, yeah, I did fry it. I did saute it, I think, at first. It just brings out more flavor. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just the meat. Let's put this on high. Why isn't there's no light? Oh God, how do I know if it's on? My other one had a light. Oh boy. It's plugged in. How do I know? There's no light. I don't like that. This thing doesn't have a light.
What thing does
How am I gonna know if it's on or not?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't like that. There's no light. I guess it's just on, right? I don't know.
I got the screen that the Hulk pulled off. back on.
Oh, good. Frankie forgot his keys one day or something, and he had to come in through our bedroom window, and he kind of like knocked out the whole frame, the whole thing. So Billy had to fix it. And yeah, he ripped it off. So then Billy just went out. Billy just went out there and fixed it because right now we're in fan. You know, it's going to be fan season for a couple of weeks, and then until we get the air conditioners in and all that. So he went out there and fixed it. Yeah, so I'm gonna just fry this up just for a couple of minutes and a little bit of garlic powder and stuff. It's gonna be a little moist, but that's okay. It'll be wet when it goes in there. Well, that's gonna kind of make the oil spark. So I think I'll just dry it. Yeah, I'll just put it in the water. I think that it's, guys, I think it just flavors it more, I really do. Because that's how I did it in the beginning. I just, I fried it all because I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do yet. I knew I was gonna let it simmer in water for a long time. But I think I originally fried it. So like it got all that caramelization, crispy. That's where the flavor is, guys. I'm telling you, try it. Try your food like that. Even if you crock pot something or, you know, slow cook something, put it in a pan a couple of minutes with some olive oil and some garlic or some seasonings. I'm telling you, the flavor is enhanced. I'm telling you. So I'm not going to put any fresh garlic in here because I have garlic in there. I think let me see, guys, maybe... This is what happens when I cook, okay? I think I am gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna take the garlic cloves that I have in here. Not a good idea to put the water in there. I told you that. I've hurt myself before doing that.
Oh, really?
All right. So, you know. You live and you learn. And so the oil will make the garlic. Now that's a little bit brown, but that's okay. It's still good. Some parts are pink, some parts. The meat is still good, even if it's a little bit brown. You're not gonna die. Believe me, you're not gonna die. Guys, I'm really upset with myself this year. I'm upset with myself this year because I'm very, very much on, you know, like decorating my kitchen, like with spring stuff and that kind of stuff. And you know what it was? This year was different because we had Christmas and I went full crazy with baking and everything. If you guys are new here, go look at my videos. I went crazy, and then I had a cruise in January. So then that was like time consuming before and then after. I came home from the cruise. The next day I was sick. I got the flu like you would not believe. I was so sick. And then so the things that I normally did like in March, April, whatever. I mean, it's April. It's still April. I wasn't myself and I wasn't on the ball. And I didn't decorate any of my stuff for Easter or for spring. But I'm slowly getting back into it. But my kitchen, like I want to get back into my video things that I put on here. You know, my little signs that I put.
I was just showing you. I put another screen in for you.
Oh, thank
so
you.
they can have both windows open.
Oh, my God. I didn't even see that.
Since I fixed the other screen at the Hulk block,
thank you.
I could put the adjustable screen in your kitchen field.
Oh, perfect.
I know.
All right. So, okay, so I'm going to put... Yeah, so guys, I just, I'm hard on myself. What else is next? All right, so garlic. Just gonna put some garlic powder, and then when I turn it over, and like I said, I'm gonna cook this quick and high because I want this just to like caramelize, and then I'm putting it right in the crock pot. So garlic powder, onion powder. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I did put some buttery steakhouse, and that's just an extra seasoning. It really, really, really gives it a nice flavor, and just a different flavor if you want something different. I got a little bit of this one. This is the onion butter. Bless you. I'm going to put a little bit of that one on. This is the Kinders, guys. The Kinders. Ooh, I love them. That's my favorite one right there, the buttery steakhouse. Now, again, I told people this, and people have told me. I said, this one man said to me, Linda, I love the buttery steak seasoning that you recommended, but I found it very salty. And I said, you know what? It could be very salty, so you have to watch what you put with it. If you add a lot of salt, don't add a lot of that because it has salt in it. It's not that it's very salty, but if you use a lot of it and go overboard with it and have other things that have sodium in it, it's going to be a salty dish. So back off a little bit. Try not to use so much salt if you're going to use that, or just taste it, you know. Use a little bit and then taste it and see what happens. That's all. So I'm just going to put a drop of salt, just like I said, because I have other stuff in here. And some pepper. You gotta have pepper. Okay, and I'm flavoring the meat right now. So I'm gonna flavor this pepper. Okay, because this is gonna be the broth that it's gonna be in. A little bit of salt, and you can adjust the salt later on as it cooks. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna cook for 24 hours basically. Garlic. That was onion. Garlic in there, and I'm gonna put some. And I don't know why I just feel like I need to put some minced onion in here. All right, now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to turn this over. All right. See that, guys? You see that caramelization on there? Let me show you. Look at that caramelization. See that brownness? Ow. See that brownness? That's what the caramelization is. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that brownness. See, right now the steak seems a little tender. With this steak, this is the chuck. With this steak, I find that you either have to eat it when it's like rare, like right now, take it out and eat it, and then it's going to be good. Or you have to cook it till you can't for forever. And then it becomes like a tender melt in your mouth type of thing. So if I was to eat this as a steak, because I had made these as steaks for years, you know, when you didn't really have a lot of money for steak, I used these, and as long as you eat them rare, it's pretty good. But, that's not real, you know, I don't really do that. But you can. There are people that just eat, you know, eat what you can afford, and that's it. I've done it. I do it still. All right, so we'll let this cook another couple of minutes. Like I said, it doesn't matter because I'm not trying to, I'm not cooking these here for the, you know. And see that garlic, guys? Look at that garlic. I don't know if I told you guys. Did I tell you guys that Sunday I'm doing something really special? I think I did. But I'm a little nervous about it. And I'm not nervous for reasons because I don't want to do it. I think I'm just nervous because it's normal to be nervous when you do something new. You guys know that I found the Holy Spirit. And that I moved from being a Catholic to a Christian. And I decided, and I felt the Holy Spirit on Sunday insert inside my body and said, Linda, it's time to be baptized into the Christianity situation. So that's what I'm doing. So Sunday I'm going to be baptized. I'm so nervous. I'm just nervous about the procedure. Like, I know what's going to happen and everything. I spoke to the lady, and they tell you what to do and how it works and all that. And my sisters did it, and it's amazing and all of that. I'm just anticipating it, you know, because it's a little scary. Yeah, you know, it's a little scary. But I'm so excited, guys. I'm so thrilled. So, yeah. So, guys, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because you guys are, you know, I love sharing things with you guys. And like I said, you know, I share the things that are important to me and that I feel that I want to share. You know, it's my choice. So that's where it's at. All right, guys, so this is so yummy. Okay, so I don't remember, I put garlic powder, onion powder in here. What else did I put in there? Did I put steak seasoning in here? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I don't know if I don't think I did. But I'm gonna put some minced onion in here. Okay, and I'm gonna do some buttery steakhouse too. All right. Because it's beef, so the steakhouse will infuse in there. All right, where is my minced onion? I know I put, yeah, here it is. Oh my God, it's amazing. I actually found it. That's amazing. Yeah, and I know I have onion in here, but I like the way, like this onion flavors, like I want to put it on the steak. Now you see, guys, let me show you right here. If you like your steak rare, which we love our steaks rare, and this right here is getting a little tough now, but if you see here, let me show you. You see that pink? You see that pink coming out? That's the rareness. Right before that happens is when you should take it out if you want to eat it, where you can actually chew it. You know what I mean? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Bill, I don't know how I'm supposed to know if this thing is on. I don't like that. I should have made sure that had that feature. I have no idea if it's on or not. The other one had a timer, which I really, really liked. I don't know about this one. Well, we'll keep it for now. We'll see how it works. All right, guys. All right, let's take one at a time. See? Now this meat right here is going to sit in here forever, and it's going to be amazing. Now look at this, guys. This is what excites me. This I like to literally just take my finger and stick it in there and put it in my mouth. That's the God's honest truth. I'm just being honest. This is an honest channel. Create with Linda is very honest. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, this is a trick, guys. I've showed you guys before if you're not new here. If you're new here, you haven't seen it. If you're not new, this is something that I do. And everybody should do. Take a little bit of water. You see all that? I call it gook, but I see all that deliciousness on there. That's what it is, deliciousness. That's all your flavor. Scrape it up with a little bit of water. I'm going to put water in here anyway, so it doesn't matter. But you can use chicken broth. You can use whatever. You know, whatever liquid that you're using. Even if it's like a cream sauce. You scrape up all the little giblet things on here. Because that's all that's on the pan. That's all where the flavor comes from. All that flavor is going to go into your sauce in your dish and make it taste amazing. That's why it's nice to get the caramelization of a piece of meat, whether it be chicken, pork, steak. That's where a lot of the flavor is. I'm telling you, you think it doesn't make a difference? You will see the difference in your dishes. I'm not even kidding. And if you want to make your sauces like a little browner, if it's just, whatever, it's not brown enough for you, put Gravy Master in your pantry and use a little bit of Gravy Master. That will, flavors it. It doesn't flavor it. It just it makes it brown so it looks like it's gravy or whatever you want it to look like. But see that, guys? Look at how that all turned brown. Look at that. That's stuff you can drink. I'm not even kidding. Flavor. Maybe that's what I should name my cookbook. Flavor. All right, let's put this in. All right, and all that garlic. Ooh, this pan is so heavy. Oh look! I don't like to miss anything, guys. This is the problem with me. Ooh, I don't want to miss any of that. I really don't. All right, let's put this right in the sink. And this is what I do too, that I'm crazy. This is how crazy I am. Okay, look. I put more water in it to get the rest of the crumbs out. Look, because I can't miss a crumb of flavor. All right, we'll put that in there. All right, guys. So there we go. So right now, as far as flavor goes, I'm probably gonna put some fresh parsley and basil in here later, just to enhance it, or I'll put some, you know, anything for more flavor. And I'll taste it later on to see if it needs any type of flavor. But I probably will put a little, I'll put a little beef bouillon in there. Yes, I did do that the last time too. I did put beef bouillon. I hope I have it because I think I was out of it, or, oh, here it is. Yeah, I was getting to the point. I gotta write it on my list, see? I love the powdered ones. I will never buy those ones that are in the little things, the little paper. You have to sit there for 5 minutes. Oh God, that aggravates me. Yeah, I don't need that much because I don't want to go overboard with the salt. So you just put a little, and then you go back later, and if you need to add more salt, you'll add more salt, or you can add a little bit more bouillon, whatever you want to do. But right now I want to strain it. I want to whisk it because those little balls that I just put in there will dissolve, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I don't understand why this doesn't have a light on it. I really don't. It bothers me. It really, really bothers me. All right, what time is it now? It's 12:15. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alexa, set the timer for 10 p.m. A reminder to check the pot roast.
Good afternoon, Linda. Okay, I'll create a reminder at 10 p.m.
Yes, because that's when I want to put the potatoes in, guys. But I'll be checking it. Believe me, in about 3 hours, this house is going to smell like you would not even freaking believe. You know how that goes. When you make a pot roast or something. Oh, woo! I got issues. All right, so it's 12 o'clock. I'm hungry. I got to eat something for lunch. Try to eat something with protein in it. I have an iced coffee over there that we got after we came home. And there was some confusion this morning with my test. I was supposed to have my test today. I had to reschedule till next Friday because the prescription wasn't there and all the different kinds of reasons. So next Friday is my X-ray and my X-ray and my cardi and my MRI and my CAT scan. Oh, God. I don't know. I'm spacey. I got mocha, guys. I got a small mocha. But I'm hungry. We went to the Dollar Tree because we had some time to kill and I wanted to just get a couple things. I could have spent, I mean, if I had it, I would have spent $70 on this today. It's just so. The Dollar Tree is so enhanced now. It's like a mini Dollar General now. You know, they have 3 aisles. They had one aisle, used to have one aisle with the $5 things. Now they have 3 aisles, basically. And they just look like they just really are, even like the $1.25 stuff. They have a lot of good $1.25 stuff too, and $3 stuff, you know how it goes. But yeah, so I could have spent a lot of money in there today, but I had to be conservative, so it was kind of wasn't as fun as it usually it can be, but that's okay. Guys, I'm very lucky, and I'm very grateful for what we have and what I have. Believe me, I don't ever think that I'm ungrateful, and I'm just busting chops. But yeah, you know, I do like to shop at the Dollar Tree, but ask my husband. Look at the bank account. Anyway, last time my son and I were there, he's like, Mom, you have to try these. These are amazing. The apple-filled, caramel apple filled. I mean, $1.25, not bad for Werther's, you know what I mean? So good. So we got 3 of these. My husband and I share. Oh, no, we got 2. One's mine, one's his, and I got one for Frankie, my son, because he loves these too. So I put one on his bed when he comes home later. They had Easter candies on sale, which these are my husband's favorites. So there was they were 50% off, so he got like 4 of these, and then 4 of these. Because they were cheap. They're 60 cents for a bag, so. And then I got jelly beans, because I wanted jelly beans for this year, and I forgot, and I didn't get them. Well, they had these 50% off, too. So, I got a thing of jelly beans. So glad, love them. And, what else did we get from Dollar Tree? I think is that all we got from Dollar Tree? We got a cleaner. Just a couple of handful of things. Nothing. We spent $22 or something. So there you go. That's not that much stuff. Anyway, I gotta wait to see if that got to the mama pot heats up. I think it is because I see it a little. I see the what is it called? What is this called? Yeah. You see the steam in there. So it is heating up. But I tell you right now, I really don't like the fact that there's no light. I don't know why I didn't look for that, because I mean, for $20, what do you think you're gonna get? There's no light and there's no timer. I love setting it for but it is what it is. If it works good, guys, it's not the end of the world. I set the timer. I had Alexa. I have my phone. Sometimes you gotta live without conveniences that you get used to, and that's just the way it is. You get older, you get simpler. All those things happen, which is normal, So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this video. If I'm going to cut it off and put it up, or am I going to leave this on for the what's for dinner? I'm not sure. Let me go see how long it is and see what I want to do. And either it's going to be posted or it's going to be an add-on into the what's for dinner. Because it is 12:20, but it's still early yet. Let me think. I'll be back in a second. All right, people, so I'm talking about ending this video. I'm losing it. I really am lost. I'm lost in space somewhere. Anyway, I'm just going to shred up some cheese because Billy and I are having a little pizza for lunch. And I'm gonna do the roasted peppers. Hello? Remember I said I was going to do roasted peppers? All of a sudden I come over to the counter and I look and I'm like, hello, Linda Peppers.
So why would you be ending the video?
So that's what I'm saying. That's...
You're the dingleberry.
These I just dried, guys, because I had these in the bag, and I don't want moisture to get into them. So these are perfect. I never roasted green peppers before, but I had them, so I might as well just use them. Not my favorite, but I think they'll be delicious.
I don't think so.
All right, so I dried them so I get all that moisture off because I want to put olive oil on there. But first I have to shred cheese because my husband.
I don't like shredding cheese.
We should have got some paper dishes today at the Dollar Tree. And we didn't get napkins or paper dishes.
All right, we're fine.
Tomorrow we're going to get them. Both of us are just brains. Our brains are like mush.
My brain is like jello.
Our brains are like mush. I wonder if this thing will stick on here. Probably not. Yeah, no, it won't. Why would it? Why would it?
Why would it? Yeah. I'm a good there.
Let's see. I wish it would, because it just make it easier to do that, but it's not. Yeah, it's not gonna work. All right, I'll have to do that.
Raspberry for my stickums.
Thank you.
Stickums.
All right, let's turn this around. So, guys, I just want to say, I've never mentioned this, and I really want to say that I don't know if you know the YouTuber Simply Sarah, very, very sweet lady. She got scrutinized for all her time on YouTube because she was a heavy woman, and she's a lot like me. She cooked like she just wanted to, and with passion, and what her family loved and what she loved, and she didn't care, and God bless her, because she is what gave me the courage just when I was heavy and just not secure with myself and very insecure. Thank you, Bill. She gave me the courage to do it, and she was a beautiful, wonderful person. Well, a couple of weeks ago I heard she passed away suddenly. She was 45 years old. She had some stomach issues, so she was in pain. She went to the hospital, and they found out her intestines were all mangled or something happened. And I think they did some sort of surgery. And during surgery, they just couldn't keep her blood pressure up because it affected her heart and her blood pressure. And they tried to save her, and they just couldn't save her. They couldn't save her. So Simply Sarah, may you rest in peace. Your videos will live on, and all of us, I will still watch them. I will think about you. I got the chills. I will think about you when you're with God right now, cooking up a storm up there, and I know that God will take care of you. We will miss you. Rest in peace, Simply Sarah. If you ever want to go check out her videos, just go check her out, Simply Sarah. Again, sweet young lady. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. I forgot. I just completely crossed my mind, and I wanted just now, and I was like, oh my God, I have to mention Sarah. She has a husband and I think it was an aunt that lived with her or a friend or something. Yeah, so rest in peace, Sarah. We'll miss you. All right, let's get this cheese shredded. So horrible. And so sudden. So sudden. I was just listening to Come Jesus Come by CeCe Winans. Ooh! God, I love that song. Come Jesus Come. Let me know your word. Let's see if there's an expiration date on this, because this it's a little white. Just gonna cut this little white piece off. I don't know if that means anything, but alright. Let's just taste it and make sure that it's still good. I wipe this off. I don't remember. I sharpened this again and I don't think I wiped it. Good, I didn't use it yet. There we go. Yeah, because when I cut the cheese, it was a little black on it. So. Alright, let's taste this. Yeah, guys, you're cooking. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Alright. This shredder here is a game changer. Game changer. Yeah. Watch this, guys. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Ready? Under $30, like $25, $22. It's the most amazingest thing. And there's a couple of you know, sharp, you know, levels that you can use. They have a really small one, like if you do grated cheese, and then they have the bigger one. And you can buy them in Walmart too and everything. I saw it yesterday. They have elite ones and all this. This one is fine. I get it on Amazon. It does the trick. It's amazing. The best thing I noticed that, guys, the cheese, and sometimes it still happens, and it's happening right now. The cheese really has to be very cold and like hard. If you put like cheese that's been sitting out on the counter for a couple hours or even 20 minutes, it tends to not work as well. For some reason, this has been happening with me lately. This is a new one because the other one I had broke. I dropped it and then I broke, the thing cracked or whatever, so Bill got me another one. And this one, for some reason, I noticed is sticking, see? And the cheese just came out of the refrigerator. So there's no reason for it to be sticking. I don't understand it. Maybe, you know what maybe we should do is spray it a little bit. Yeah, but then that's going to be on the cheese, right? I don't want to do that. Bill?
What?
I don't understand why the cheese is sticking in here.
I think it's a shredder, honey.
What do you mean the shredder?
I think it's the shredder you're using. Instead of using the fine one, I think that's the way it comes out with that.
No, I used to use this.
It's just my opinion.
I use this all the time. I don't understand why it's... Like I said, maybe I should like spray it, but then you'll have it on the cheese.
Yeah, I know.
Look at it. I don't understand it. And it's not like the cheese is warm. The cheese is not warm.
No, it just came
Maybe it has to be a little bit warm? I don't know. I thought it didn't work the opposite way. Maybe it has to be a little bit warm. Maybe I should try that. All right, I'm gonna have to move it for a minute because I can't get it out. Look at that. I never had this issue with this. I never had it. I mean, this is the shredder that you use for this cheese, you know, for this type of cheese. So I don't know. That's annoying. Maybe it's too cold. Maybe it has to be room temperature. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna stick it in the microwave for a second and see if that works better. See, guys, you just gotta try different things. You know, nothing is perfect. You know, you just gotta try. Come, Jesus, come. I've been waiting so long. I don't quite know all the words yet to that song, so I'm humming it. I'm singing half of it and humming the other half. All right, let's put this in the microwave, this little piece. I'm just gonna put it in the microwave for a couple of 10 seconds and see if that makes a difference. We'll know if it makes a difference or not. But it might be that way. It might be because it's too cold, because see how it's clumping? Maybe that's the thing. Let's check it out. Bill, the pizza thing went off. Let's do 12 seconds. Oh. What are you doing, cuties? What my buddy's doing? You're being such a good boy.
Pardon, madam. Thank you, ma'am.
Bill, don't piss me off. Here, one thing about my husband. First of all, I don't know if anybody knows this. Maybe I shouldn't tell them. Nah, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you. My husband is younger than me. He's 3.5 years younger than me. I know, isn't that horrible? Anyway, and sometimes he teases me because I can't stand when people call me ma'am and madam. And so he just said, do you hear what he just said? Excuse me, madam?
Ma'am.
Ma'am?
Excuse
Nothing
me,
makes
ma'am.
me more angrier than that. All right, let's see. Let's put it in here. Put it back here and see what happens. Guys, I have such bad hands. I'm telling you. That's why I went for that's why I'm going for my X-ray. I don't even have the strength to turn this right now. I don't. All right, let's see, guys. I don't know. I really don't know if that's going to make the difference, but let's see. All right. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's not sticking, but let's see, guys. Wait. All right, guys. So I know you guys are waiting for the link, for me to put up the link for a place to come, and I'm going to today. But I also don't have any content on there yet. So later on, I'm going to be making my first video. And I can't promise what time, but it will be today, even if it's midnight. I'm going to do my video, my introduction video. So get excited. Get excited. A place to come. All right. Let's see if we can get this going. I always do this wrong. I don't know what I'm doing here half the time. Yeah, it seems to be coming out easier with it being a little room temperature.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, it's not sticking. You just got it. You can't put it in long because if you do, then it's very mushy. So you got to kind of. I put it in for 12 seconds. Probably got to put it in for 10 seconds. I'm going to put this one in for another 10 seconds, and then I'll do this one because I want to do the whole thing. Mister? You mommy's boy. I think you are mommy's boy. All right, so I did it 10 seconds, so I think this should be good. Let's see. Yeah, guys, look at that. Wow, so 10 seconds, Bill. Before you, look at that. When you have to shred cheese out of the refrigerator, we can either leave it on the counter for like, 15, 20 minutes, or just put it in the put the chunk that you're using in the microwave for 10 seconds, and it shreds completely clear. There's no sticking. So that's what it is. It was too cold. Wow, you live and you learn, huh, guys? You see, guys, you gotta just be creative and try things, and look how I discovered that. That's all it is. All it is just, trying things. There you go. Okay. That's enough for now. We don't need any more cheese than that right now. Okay? Now, this comes off like this. They have two different ones. The other one I had, you had to twist this, which was annoying. I like this a lot better. You just push the button, and this thing comes right out. And then you can get this out, get the rest of the cheese out. What are you gonna do, buddy? You wanna go out? Koopy wants to go out. And then you just get the rest of the cheese out, guys, see? All right. So the cheese is shredded. Hubby's taking care of the pizza. What? Hubby's taking care of the pizza. We'll put it over here. Bill, you sure those aren't done yet? We'll put the cheese over here. So yes, guys, this is getting nice and warm. Yes.
Where's the thingy I just had here?
Now I have it on high. Here, maybe I took it.
What? Really? Yeah, I mean, it's done for me. I don't know about you. Watch.
Yeah. That's definitely done. All right. So I'm gonna eat as I'm
letting
doing
them
it.
out.
Oh, you wanna go out? Come on. Come on, you wanna go out? What? Bill, you just vacuumed in here. What is this mess?
What? It's onion peel. Didn't you get onion for that thing?
Yeah, but I just picked up 2 onions.
Well, the peels came
No,
off
it
all over
isn't.
the place.
It's pasta too. That's weird. Maybe Cooper was back there. He likes to do
Cooper's
that.
been laying down. He hasn't been back
Now
there.
my feet hurt. I gotta put some sort of slippers on or something. I don't really have like summer slippers. Yesterday I was wearing my new flip flops that I got for the cruise. They hurt my feet a little bit. I'm not crazy about flip flops that have the little thing in the middle. Oh, it bothers my toes. What?
Flip flop.
I could wear my sandals, which are very comfortable, but they're not like casual sandals. I gotta get like I gotta go to Walmart and see what I can find as far as for my feet, because I don't, like I had my sneakers on off. I do not, and when I'm hot, if my feet are hot, watch out, because I'm a beast. So, anyway, my feet are bare right now, so I don't know, it is what it is. All right, so let's just do, Bill, put this cheese away.
One second.
All right, so let's get these peppers going. As soon as the pizza's done, it's perfect because I'm going to use that can.
Almost done.
So let's just
The cheese now.
let's just cut the peppers up. I don't understand this. I'm not even going to say it.
What?
Because it's got to the mama knife. I just sharpened it. Fredgie has to look on Best Buy thing to get us a new knife set. He's been saying it for weeks. My son used to work at Best Buy for like 11 years, 12 years. He left about 2 years ago, right? About almost 2 years ago, probably. A year ago, maybe. And so he used to, have access to Best Buy. Well, I mean, he still does, but, he just doesn't work there anymore. But so, and he's like very like everything that I need and want. He's like, don't, Mom, I'll get it for you, because he likes to have.
2 plates.
He likes to have.
Control.
No, he likes to have the warranty. And we always, let me tell you something. We always made fun of him and all of this because he had to charge extra $5 for the warranty, extra $10. We used to always say, we don't need that. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. We need it. We needed it. for so many things. It's so
Yeah, I
great.
have to admit, I will admit
It
it.
really is to have the warranties. It's worth the extra $10, $7, whatever the heck it is. It really is. It saves you in the end.
If
So.
something breaks or if it's going bad,
Yeah.
it's getting old.
Now you see this pepper, guys, is kind of like getting wrinkly. It's still perfect for roasted peppers. These are the perfect type of roasted peppers to use to make roasted peppers. And I'm telling you, look how cute. Look at that. I'm going to take that out and plant that. I did that last year. I don't think it worked, but look at that
Didn't work.
a little pepper in a pepper. Peppers that are on their way out are the perfect ways to make roasted peppers. And let me tell you something, right, Bill? Just like with anything else, like with my salsa that I have to make too. I have to make
salsa.
my salsa.
Last time the salsa, I couldn't.
It's just like with salsa. You can't go back. Like, I mean, you can. We bought, like, after I made roasted peppers, I had peppers in there that I bought. You know, if you want them quickly or you want them, you want to, you know, you're going somewhere, whatever, you want to bring them. I've done that before, but like when I went on my Bible study, I made roasted peppers. You know, I made them, and they loved them. And like I said, there's nothing like. Well, it's like that with everything. Not everything, but mostly homemade. You know, you make homemade bread. It's different. You make homemade, you know, soup. It's different than a can. You know, just the way it is. But, yeah. So I'm gonna make these with these peppers. This way I use them, and it's fine because I don't need to make an enormous amount because it's just really my husband and I that eat it. And like even when I did the Bible study, I must have made, like, I swear I think I made 6, and then I think I made 4. So I made like 10 like big sized peppers, and I'll show you the jar. And I showed you guys. If you're new here, you didn't see it, but you'll see it now. Where is it? I've been waiting so long. So, I swear, guys. What?
Garlic powder.
So, guys, I swear to God, it must have been 10, 11 peppers. And I know for a fact because I went back to the store to get more peppers. This jar wasn't even full. It like filled, it was like right here. No exaggeration. This is how far. So it just because the peppers shrink so small, you know, shrink so much,
What?
you don't get a lot. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you very much. You don't get a lot off of a pepper. You really don't.
I'm gonna go in.
All right, thank you. But it's so worth it. Like, it's so worth. Like this literally will fill probably to here. I'm not even kidding. But it's okay because you don't use that much on your sandwich, you know. But I make it as it goes, I make it as I need it because you don't need a lot, like I just said, and we don't eat it. You know, we don't eat a lot. But I also want to can these. But you know, they're not cheap. Peppers aren't cheap, so either I got to get them at Sam's or I go look for the best price. You know what I mean? Because I can't really afford to spend a lot. But you know, for what I make it for now, I'm not gonna can it yet, but. That's a whole nother story. I got a can. I want a can. I got this. I got that. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. Anyway, this is our pizza. Hubby, this was the Red Baron's. Hubby always puts extra cheese on it. Yummo. All right, so I'll munch on that. And let's get these peppers going. Oh shoot! I'm cutting them. What am I doing? I'm not supposed to be cutting them like that. All right, that's okay. I'll just cut them like this. I was supposed to leave them big. You can do them any way you want. You don't have to roast them in the oven. You could actually do them on top of the stove. You could burn them. You know, you can roast them on top of the stove, the gas thing, or electric. You can do it that way too. I usually use them half, and I just lay them in there half. But this is okay. It doesn't matter how you roast them. You could do them in the oven, you could do them, you know, whatever. How else did somebody tell me? Somebody told me the other day how they did it. They did it differently, I forget. I forget how they did it. There's some other way that they did it, I forget. Anyway, let's just cut off the white. And then we're gonna stick them in here Yeah, see, these are sliced, which they're already sliced, so I'm just gonna use them like that. But I preferably those will probably be done quicker than the other ones. So I might have to. You know what? Maybe I should do them separately. I think I should do them separately because they're gonna be done quicker than the other ones. Yeah. All right. Let me get another little thing. Wait 1 second. Oh, you know what? I'll do this as well. Wait. All right. I want to put some regular garlic in here because I don't want to put the roast minced because it'll burn. Action. All right, guys. So let's cut. All right, let's cut some of the. I had to have my husband put his headphones on. You know why? Because he's listening to a comedian who's saying the F word. So, I would think that was rude. I don't want people to hear the F word. And if kids are watching, you know, that would be kind of rude, so. Alright, so I'm not cutting these tiny pieces, but I'm cutting them. Now you're going to hear him laughing because he's watching the comedian. Guys, if you're new here, again, I'm saying this. If you're not, you know. If you're new, if you don't, you don't. My kitchen and living room. I'm going to give you guys a tour later. You know what? Because you guys that are new here, because I've gotten some new subscribers, you haven't really seen a tour of my house unless you watch the other, you know, my other videos, whatever. So I'll show you the tour. But yeah, my kitchen is right next to my living room, and my husband's chair and the television is right there. So you can hear the TV sometimes. You're going to hear the TV sometimes on Create with Linda. You're going to hear it. I apologize, but it is what it is. We live a normal life here. Can't live, you know, this. YouTube fits into my life. My life doesn't fit into YouTube. You know what I mean? YouTube is something that I fit into my life. So it is what it is. All right, so let's put some garlic in here. Okay, because this I want to get roasted too. This is going to be delicious in the jar of peppers. You know, because I put raw in here too. So I like to put a little bit because it does. It's a little strong, so you can't put that. You don't want to go crazy with the fresh garlic, with the raw garlic, because it will have, you know, a strong, and it does have a strong taste. My husband absolutely loves that, and most people do. But, you know, some people don't like the flavor of that. But it's just us eating it, so, you know. All right. We're going to do this separate. So we're going to put olive oil. All right. Garlic powder. We have garlic powder. We're gonna have garlic in there too, so I didn't go crazy with the garlic. But onion, just really flavors it. Italian seasoning. Oh, this is parsley flakes, and this is fine. I'll put a little bit of that. And a little bit of Italian seasoning because this is roasted peppers. You don't want to go crazy with the Italian because it will overflavor it. You don't want that. Ooh, guys, this would be good just as like a raw salad. Woo! That's another thing I do. Is I do a lot of woos. And we are going to put a little bit of salt and pepper because you need to have flavor. Okay, there are some things you need to do. Oh, this has no pepper. Just a little bit. And if you wanted to make it a little spicy, you could put some red pepper in it. I won't do that because my hubby doesn't. You know, and you have to be careful with with crushed red pepper. I used it yesterday. What did I put it on? What did I put? Oh, my pasta that I made, that garbage can pasta that I made yesterday. So good, but I slipped with the crushed pepper, and it was spicy. And I like spice, but I don't like overboard spice. I don't. So yeah. All right. So where's the pizza thing? Where did you put the pizza tray? Back in the thing? Yeah, okay. Alright, guys. Let me get the pizza tray. Now it's going to be warm because hubby put it back in here. I don't know why he would put it back in here. It's probably hot, I'm sure. Yeah, because he used this. People do that. They use it and then they put it back. And they don't wash it, see? Because everybody uses it for the same thing. It's fine. All right, so there's still cheese on it, but that's okay. I'll eat that. And even if there is, it's just got pizza stuff on it. It's just oil from pizza. So, that's fine. All right, so let's put a little bit of avocado spray here. Because I don't want them to stick. Could put parchment or whatever, but... All right, so let's put this here. Is this hot? No, it's not even hot. Now you see all that? I want that out. Let's get the... All right. All right. So I'm going to put these on one side, put the other ones on the other side, and then I'll just keep an eye on these. These will be done quicker. Let me preheat that oven because I want it like on 400. Let's do 40 minutes at 400. That should roast them nice. Because I want them roasted. I don't want them... Well, yeah, you want them black. You know what I mean? That's the purpose of having them roasted. And then... Oh, but these, you know what? These are going to be rough. Wow, I just thought of it. How am I going to take the skin off of these? Well, I'll just have to see what happens. I'll just have to peel them with my finger or whatever. We'll just see what happens. I mean, I think they'll still be good. All right, anyway, so that's going to happen anyway. All right, so let's do these now, guys. Because the purpose is after you roast them, you have to put them in a bowl with a top or cover them. And then you put them, let them sit for like 20 minutes to a half hour. And then the skin loosens up and comes off of it very easily. That's the purpose of doing that. Of roasting them. And then, of course, they taste like they were roasted in the oven, so they're amazing. All right, let's do garlic on this side. We'll do onion on this side. We'll do pepper. We'll do some salt. We will do some Italian seasoning. What else do I have to do? Oh, the garlic. God, he's really being annoying. I love him, but he's being annoying. All right. Okay. Let's take a bite of pizza. when I was thinking of the sliced peppers, I wasn't thinking of the part that you gotta peel them. Hello? That's all right. Even if I don't use them as roasted, which I think I definitely will anyway, I could still utilize them. A little bit more garlic. All right. A little bit more onion because it's flavor. Not a lot. And then some more Italian seasoning. Definitely a little bit more olive oil. And then we'll stick them on here. And I got to see how much energy I have after this to make salsa. I really have to, because otherwise the tomatoes are going to go bad, and I really will be very upset with myself if I allow that to happen. I really will. All right, guys, that should be good, right? Get your hands in there. You want them to be all coated, because that's what makes them delicioso. All right. Let's see if this is going to work. We'll have to put these to the side more. Okay, guys, just put them on like this. And you know, guys, your hands are your best tools in your kitchen. They really are. Just clean hands. Make sure they're clean. And believe me, if you don't, people will tell you, Linda, you didn't clean your hands, Linda. It's my kitchen, people. Not to be arrogant or mean or cranky or anything, but it's my kitchen, so please don't tell me what to do. If you are eating my food, then you have the right. If you're not eating my food, zip it. Zip it. Okay, let's put the, all right, let's do this. So now we got a lot of garlic. And this garlic is going to come roasted. And I'll see how it is. If it becomes too dark, the garlic, then I won't put it in the jar because I don't want it to have a burnt taste, you know what I mean? But I want it to also flavor it. Guys, look at that. That's what you got to do. Then you can't waste anything. Especially today, everything costs a fortune. To eat, to feed your family, everything. It's a nightmare. Anyway, yeah. All right, so let's put this in. We're going to do this at 400, and I'm going to check it and see how that goes, because I don't want to do it any higher than that, because, like I said again, I don't want the garlic to burn, but I want them to be roasted. I want them to be roasted, obviously. All right, guys, here we go. Look at that. Okay, let's put them in. All right, so it's the oven's been preheating. Put them in like that. And there we go at 400. All right, guys, I'm gonna rinse my hands off. I've been waiting so long. Do 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 do. Keep this out. We'll keep that out. Let me rinse my hands off, and then I can clean up here. It's just peppers. It's not chicken or meat or anything, but yeah. All right, guys, so I'm cutting up these tomatoes. I'm just cutting the ends off, and then I'm cutting them and putting them in the thing. Now, what I'm doing with these tomatoes is the tops. I'm just gonna, the ones that don't have the little thingy, you see this? I'm just gonna take this, because I don't want to waste it. So I'm just gonna square it off like that, because that'll be chopped up. That's tomato, so I'm gonna do that. No sense in wasting you use every part of the thing, especially today with the way things are so expensive. I don't want the little end part, but I do want the flesh of the tomato. And that's going to chop up, so I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about the end part getting in there. Because this isn't going to be in there. I'm not putting that in there. So. You might as well use it if you can. If you did, you're not going to eat this unless you don't, you chop it up or something. Or you could just chop it up and put it into your salad. You will eat it. You know what I mean? But you don't want to eat it with the little thing on it. You don't want to see it. Yeah, but you, Bill. Billy, if you get stung on the neck, then you'll be scared of bees. My son-in-law is deathly afraid of bees. Like deathly. He runs if he sees a bee. And sometimes for some reason they I don't know why, but they like this. I think there was a beehive up there, upstairs in the window, and I think they make their way in somehow. All right, so this is all the tomatoes I have, and this is what I'm making. This is going to be a nice amount because I usually fill it up to the brim. And then we have a leftover, so this will be good. I think this will be eaten. It stays like 2-3 weeks in the refrigerator, so it's good. But yeah, this will be enough. Because you also got to understand, I also will add a can of diced tomatoes. I might have some in the freezer that I might put, well, no, I might not do that because I don't want the consistency to change. So I might not do that. But what I can do is, maybe, I don't know, I'll see. Maybe I'll leave these for, to dice them, you know what I mean? All right, I gotta do limes. Let's do the seasonings first. Let's do some pepper. Let's do salt. Okay, this time I'm not gonna, I made it last time a little bit too citrusy, and my husband, it was too strong for him. So I gotta watch what I do with the citrus. You want it citrusy, but you don't want it go overboard. And sometimes you can go overboard with things, and I think I went a little overboard because he really couldn't eat it. So I felt bad because he really enjoys it, you know. What is the onion and garlic? Here's the onion and garlic. What is this one? This is garlic. Okay. We're going to put some fresh garlic in it too. Alright. Oh, I got to go check the roasted pepper. Here's onion, and I'm going to put regular onion in too. Let's check the roasted peppers out, guys. Let's see what's going on with them. Woo! Literally just tripped over my shoe. These shoes are not going to be good for me outside. Only in the house because I'll hurt myself. Alright, so look. Let me see what these look like. Yeah, these definitely are getting there. These definitely got to go a little bit longer. These I'm not going to be able to take the skin off probably. Well, I probably will once they cool. But yeah, so I'm going to put these on. Let's move these around a little bit. I'm going to put these on for a little bit longer. I sprayed the pan and like they were olive oiled, so they're not really going to stick, but I wonder if I should broil them a little bit. Maybe I'll broil them for 5 minutes. Let's broil them and then get the rest roasted. Alright, let's do broil. We'll do broil. Broil. Okay, we'll do like 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm really not crazy about that pizza. I don't think I like the crust. Alright, let's do some garlic. We'll do like 4 garlic cloves. You don't want a crazy garlic. Oh, I gotta get my cilantro out. I swear to God that it's still good. Because it's been in there a while. It really has been in there a while. Alright, let's do cumin. Oh, where, oh, where. The cumin's always hiding because I don't use it often. There it is. I see it back there. Bill.
What?
I'm crazy about the pizza.
About what?
The pizza.
You're crazy about it?
I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fun. I like it. I think it's just the crust. You know, people, you prefer a different type of crust.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite.
Yeah,
It's
no,
good.
it's good. It's edible. Not saying that. All right, so let's do
I
some.
thought you would like it.
No, I do. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. All right, so let's do a little bit of cumin. We don't want to go overboard with the cumin. Oh wait, I always use my mother-in-law's, my daughter's mother-in-law's cumin that she sent me. It's like authentic. Where is it now? Oh Lord. If it's not right up front, I just can't. I don't know where it is right now. It's probably in the back there somewhere. All right, I'm gonna have to use the unless I put it in here. Did I put it in here? Ow, these shoes hurt my feet. I literally had them on for 5 minutes. They're coming off. Glad I didn't wear these. I didn't wear these really on the cruise. A couple of times I was gonna wear them. I almost wore them like when we went to the on the excursion to the beach thing, and I didn't. Thank God, because they hurt my feet. I'd be in big trouble. I would have been in big trouble. All right, they're coming off because they're obnoxious. They hurt. They got that little thing in the middle. I don't like that. I don't, So I don't know. All right, forget that. All right, so I have cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, salt. And did I put salt in here? Yeah. Salt and pepper. And I got to get the cilantro out, and I got to get the lime. I hope my limes are good too. That'd be, otherwise, guess what? This is going to be waiting. It needs some sort of liquid. I gotta get the cilantro. I'm gonna put some dried cilantro in too, and some fresh.
It works. What I did, it works. What I did is.
Where's the dried
since it's like on
cilantro?
the window, spray it right down the window. I'm not gonna spray anywhere else other than the window itself. Because it's already out.
That's
Just leave
Chinese
the air,
size
take it out.
spice.
I just leave it.
I
Like,
think I put it in here.
whatever the case is. So I guess I just spray by.
Yeah, here it is.
Other than no,
I'm gonna
just
put
leave
some
it
dried
sit.
cilantro in.
And even though it's different, just leave it. So.
I'll be here till next
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna spray.
next Valentine's Day. That ain't happening. Definitely
No,
wanna
I'm just
put,
reason why I'm gonna keep shit so the window it by itself.
fresh in too. There's nothing like fresh cilantro in your stuff. Fresh herbs. You can even put parsley in if you're not crazy about cilantro, because a lot of people don't like it. They say it tastes like soap, which I don't think so. But anyway, it's a personal preference. So you could put a little bit of dried just to have a little bit of the flavor. It won't be overpowering, and then put fresh parsley. And parsley is just as good, and it's delicious. But you won't have that real salsa taste if you don't have parsley. I mean cilantro in it. All right, let's get this blended just a little bit more. I might have to add some of the petite tomatoes, only because there's juice in them. All right, give me a second, guys. I want to go check the roasted pepper. All right, guys, the roasted peppers are just about done. I'm going to take them out in 1 second. Yeah, this is cilantro, and it's definitely close to being on its way out, but it's still good. So we're just going to we don't want to take any of the dead pieces, because that is happening. Oops. Let's put this. And I think it needs a little bit of liquid of some sort. I mean, it's definitely going to get lime juice. And I don't want to go overboard. One thing you don't want to go overboard with in your salsa, unless you're really, crazy, is cilantro and cumin. Oh, did I put? Yeah, I put cumin in. I don't want to go crazy with that, because that could be overpowering. Let's shut off the roasted peppers, because I really think they're done. Let's take them out, and we'll put them over here on the stove. This is exciting. I always get excited when I create, guys. Create with Linda. Yes. Look, see? Look. That's how you do it now. The skin should come off pretty easy. You know, you have to make sure that you cook them enough, that you roast them enough, because I noticed a few times I roasted them and the skin was very hard to come off. I think I'm gonna put them in for just another couple of minutes. I don't want them to really, well, they're kind of getting a little crispy, so I think they'll be okay. Yeah, I think they'll be okay. All right, let's leave them out and let them cool because I can't do any. Oh wait, Linda, hello. Let me get tin foil, guys. You got the purpose is to put tin foil over them. That's how you get them to peel. But you gotta let them sit. You gotta let them sit for a while. There we go. So they're covered good. And then what happens is they steam. And that's how they become, you know, whatever. All right, guys. So I found these in the back. I put half a can in here. And I'm doing it mainly because, well, you know, it gives it body. I also want the liquid that's in here. I think I'm just going to put the whole thing in. Just put the whole can in. Yeah. All right, so that's what I need. I needed some liquid in here. Okay. My shirt's a mess, yeah. Oh, I didn't plug it in. I took it all out. I gotta put the lemon in it yet. I mean the lime. I want to see if I can get some lemon zest. There too. Makes me angry. Is what it does. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait, let's check this out because the cilantro is it was on the side there. Alright. Let me get the limes, guys. I'm worried about the limes because they've been over here a while. Let's check them out. I hope they're not too hard. No, I think that most of them are good. Ugh. Bad. Oh God, Linda, what is this supposed to be? Really, Linda? No. God darn it. I had a tomato in here that was watery. This has gotta be washed. Alright, let's see about these. Let me stick these in the microwave for 10 seconds. Put it on for another 10 seconds, guys. Alright. Oh, let me get the lemon zester. Lemon, lime. Somebody said, I said, oh, I have to get a lime squeezer. I mean, not a zester. And the lady said, Linda, isn't the lime and lemon zester the same thing? I don't know. I don't know. I always assumed the green one was for lime and the yellow one is for lemons. The green is for lime, the yellow is for lemons. Maybe they just put lime, I don't know, is the same thing. Comment down below if you guys know. If you guys know 100%, or you personally know if there's one for lemon and one for lime, or if there's just one for both. Let me know. Somebody said something about I should get a tomato knife. I never knew there was a tomato knife. But I'm actually going to go on Amazon right after I'm done here and order a tomato knife. Oh, jeez. This is just... Let's do this. Now, we're going to start off slow with the lime because, like I said last time, I went a little bit overboard. And, guys, that's how you live and you learn. You know, you make a recipe, you make something, and you realize, oh, next time, not so much lemon, not so much lime, too much cilantro, too much pork, too much pepper, too much garlic. You just figure it out. That's how you learn. That's how you make recipes, and that's how you learn to cook. You teach yourself to cook by doing trial and error, you know, because unless you know, an expert and went to school and, you know, space. In my opinion, you have to go to school for pastries, you know, for baking. You have to. But for cooking, in my opinion, you can watch a video or, you know, whatever. Be right back, guys. All right, people, my son was calling me. All right, I put some limes in. Let's taste it now and see what it tastes like. Hopefully it won't be too limey. I need salt. And I think it needs a little bit more lime, and I think it needs some lemon too. But it definitely needs salt. It's garlicky enough. It definitely needs. Let me go get a lemon, guys. I'll be right back. All right, people. It's done. It's good. I had to add a little bit more salt, a little bit more cilantro, a few more things, just to get it where I wanted to, what I wanted to taste like. And that's the whole thing. You got to get it where you want it to taste like. Do you like more lemon? Do you like more cilantro? Do you like it a little saltier? Do you know, it's up to you. Do you like it more garlicky? That's what you got to do. I'm just going to put the rest of this in here instead of wasting it. And it definitely needed some more salt, some more cilantro, and guys, Knucklehead over here forgot the onion, so I had to put onion in it. Hello, forgot red onion, so I put red onion in it, and I put a little bit more cumin, and that was it. I didn't put any more garlic powder, onion powder. It has all enough of that. Like I said, I did add some salt, and I did add a little bit more pepper. Oh, and I also forgot to put a jalapeno in there. A little bit of jalapeno jar juice, and a little bit of, I put like two small like jarred jalapenos in there. That's what I put. So this is done. It's garlic. All right, so let's just put the little pieces that I have in here. Because we don't want to waste anything. I just don't want the skin. Let's put the rest of all the remnants of the tomatoes and the juice and the cilantro and the onions and all of that, guys, because that's all flavor. Flavor. I really think that I should I think I should name my cookbook Flavor. Flavor. Like flavor, not flavor, but flavor. All right, guys. So what I make so far, I made roasted peppers. I put together my stew pot roast / pot roast thingy. That's cooking, and salsa. Yum, guys. Woo. This is going to be yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at that, guys. See that? There we go. I took another spoon. Ooh. Who knows what I'm doing over here? All right. Let's just let this cook. Where am I? I'm getting tired. Okay. All right. This has been, I would say, about a half hour. I gotta get moving on cleaning up. Let's see what this looks like now, guys. All right, let's see. See, there we go. Okay, see how that comes off big? That's what you want. You know, it's not all gonna come off perfectly big. I got news for you. You know, it really doesn't. But that's what you want. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, say, crazy for feeling so blue. Wanted. Well, I think it's worried. Why do I let myself worry? Wondering in the world. Oh, I think wondering what in the world I should do. Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. That's Patsy Cline who sings that song, and she sang it about her husband. I don't know if you ever seen the Loretta Lynn story. And by the way, guys, if you miss a little piece of skin, you know it's not going to kill you. If you're eating them and you figure have a little skin in your mouth, you spit it out, you take it out, you swallow it, do whatever you want to do. It's not going to be perfect because they're homemade, guys. They're homemade. But see how like the pepper? Look how small you get out of it. It shrinks. So you got to make like 20,000 of them, just like spinach. When you make spinach, this part right here is what I want to eat. I know I'm crazy, but it's the truth. So what was I saying? So Patsy Cline, Loretta Lynn and Patsy Cline were best friends, and Patsy Cline died of in a plane crash. And that song that she had out was about her son, about Linda really, about her husband, who was obviously cheating on her, not being faithful. And that was one of her songs right before she died. I really don't know if it was out, how long it was out before she died in the plane crash. But yeah, that was one of her songs, and I just love her. I just love her. I love Loretta Lynn. I love Patsy Cline. And I have to tell you, I've listened to some of Loretta Lynn's songs. Not as many. I don't know. Maybe I have. But I really, really like Patsy Cline. I like a lot of her music. I really rarely don't listen to her that much. I love that song. I'll listen to that song. But yeah, I was exposed to her by Loretta Lynn. So yeah. There's so much good music out there, guys. You don't even realize it, you know? You know, there's so much good out there. So see, the little ones, I really don't know. Like, this is little, trying to get it. Yeah, see, it's coming off. But, you know, sometimes you lose a little bit of the pepper. But It is what it is. You know, whatever you get, you get. Like these, you know, to make these are not cheap really. I mean, unless you get the peppers on sale, you go to the big store and you get the, you know, they definitely have a better buy at like Sam's Club. I don't know about Costco or BJ's, but I go to Sam's and they definitely are a better buy there. So if I'm going to make a big volume of them, and what I am going to do probably in a couple of weeks, because I want to can them for my business, I'm going to go to Sam's and I'm going to get like probably 4 or 5 of the big packages. And they're definitely like half the price than they are in the regular food store. I mean, I will also look at the farms too, at the farm stands this summer, because I might be able to get them even cheaper there. I don't know. They are a little expensive, I found last year, but you never know. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And of course, the tomatoes at the end of the season, coming towards the end of the season. Last year I wanted to do it so bad, but I just didn't have the funds at the end of the year to get the tomatoes and all that. But I'm going to definitely do some canning. Well, I'm going to be growing my own tomatoes, and I also I'm praying to God this year that that I'm going to have a bigger, you know, a bigger amount of tomatoes. Last year, I don't know what it was, but it just wasn't the best year for my gardening, for my garden. It really, I got some stuff that was pretty good, and then some stuff that hardly even came up. So, and usually I do very good in my garden here, so it was a little disappointing. But this year I'm going to do less. I told you guys I'm doing less is more, only because I just am tired. I'm tired, and I think less is better, because I can focus more on what I have. I'm eating the burnt part because that's the best part. Like, I'm going to put this in my mouth. Oh my God, that was so good. I mean, but look guys, look at how little. Look at what you get. Get freaking fly in here? Oh, God, that ain't happening. Billy used to get me those fly trap things and hang them up. Because, you know, the door's constantly being in and opened and shut because of the dogs. So flies get in here, and let me tell you them, I don't like flies. They're gross, and I'm just a beast when I'm chasing them around the house. Get! One is in, I'm talking to it like it's a dog. One is in here. It got in yesterday or something. We've been trying to kill it. I'm telling you, I can't. I can't. And I know I'm not the only one. Everybody's got them in the summer, you know, in spring and all that. Just don't like them. So you got to try to find, you know, you got to be a little bit gentle with them. It doesn't really matter too, because you're going to be slicing them up or cutting them small. Depends on how you like them. We like them like sliced, almost like pepper strips. But it doesn't really matter. We put them on our sandwiches small, and sometimes I just have like, I'll just have like ham salami, like a little antipasto with roasted peppers, with a little vinegar and a little bread or mozzarella. And oh my God, it's just delicious. You don't even have to have it on a sandwich. And put it in your dishes. Sometimes I put it in my dishes. Oh, so yummy. So yummy. So yeah, it is a little time consuming, but everything good is. I mean, you know, you want something homemade, you're going to have to take a little time and a little more effort than you were just to buy it at the store. And that's the whole thing, you know, if you have the time or you make the time, you know, it's better for your health, it's better for your family. But oh my God, but it gets also, it's not always feasible. And I get it. People work, people have, you know, they drop the kids at daycare, they pick them up on the way home, they make dinner, they give baths, the showers, and they have to go to bed and do homework, and for the next day is already here. So I get it, believe me. Been there, done that. You know, I had the privilege, and we sacrificed for it. It wasn't just like we were okay. We struggled. But I had to stay home a long time with Jenny and stuff, and we struggled, guys. But you know what? You make do, and you figure it out, and it all works. It all works. You adapt to what you have to do, and that's just the God's honest truth. All right, now this one is a little bit too far gone, so guess what? It's Linda's. It's Linda's. All right, so these, all right, we got this one. I can get the skin off. 2:30. I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner tonight. I was thinking of making mussels, maybe. I don't know. Let me wash my hands. For these right here, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave them like this. And I'll slice them. I mean, you have the skin on them, but you don't even taste it. They're just like crunchier. Guys. These are so good. Look at these. Now I'm gonna slice these. The ones that aren't sliced. But look at this. I don't want to lose any of this good stuff. Alright. Let me shut this off and wash my hands. I'll be right back. Alright, people. So this is what I'm gonna do. I just washed my hands. And I'm just gonna take like the thicker ones, like this. Now, like I said, you could put them in there like this, you know. It doesn't matter. However you want them. We like them like in strips. And then you can cut them any way. You know, you can cut them any way you want. But now, I'm going to add them to the other jar. Now, the thing with this is that there's olive oil on them already. But when you put like roasted peppers or stuff in a jar like garlic, don't put olive oil because olive oil gets very thick. And if this is the right word, coagulated, I think that's the right word. I think I'm using the right word. It gets very thick and then it becomes very like gross. You have to let it sit out for a long time for it to get back to, you know, whatever. So olive oil, you only, if you want to put a little bit more oil, just put a little vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is what you use, and don't use a lot. Just use a little bit of vegetable oil, and that'll keep it moist or whatever. You don't have to worry about it drying up or whatever. And you know, the roast and or you could put a little vinegar, whatever you want, but don't put olive oil. Just coat the roasted peppers with the olive oil like I did, and that'll be sufficient. It'll give off its own juice if you know, but like I said, if you want a little bit more juice, put a little bit of vegetable oil, tiny drop, a little bit of vinegar if you want, balsamic or whatever. I don't know if vinegar gets hard in the refrigerator either. It might. I'm not really sure. That I'll have to test and check out and let you know. But a little bit of vegetable oil won't hurt. And look at this is the green one. Good. Wow. I like green roasted. They're really good. Guys. It's like candy. And I didn't even put any brown sugar or anything on here, any sugar or anything. And they're literally like candy. The green, look at this. They're burnt. It's good. It's really a healthy snack to eat. To roast these like this and eat them. So good. All right. I'm going to put them in a jar. I don't think I'm going to put any more fresh, dry, raw garlic in here. And you want to know why? Because there's some in there already. We don't need it. All right. Let me go get the jar. Guys, look at those. Oh my God. I have to put them away because if I don't, I'm going to eat them. They're going to be all gone. My husband is going to be like, where's the roasted peppers for my sandwich? I'm going to be like, what roasted pepper? What roasted peppers, honey? I ran out of those a couple of weeks ago. Now you see? Now that's raw garlic in there, so that's enough in there. That to me was a little bit too strong. Everybody seemed to love it but me. Not that I didn't like it, I did, but it was a little bit too strong for me. So I want to make sure there's no... it was a little bit too strong for me. So I'm going to lessen it this time, which is fine. All right, let's put it in here. All right, guys. Yama, I want to eat you. God, guys. I'm telling you, I can't even tell you how worth it this is to make it like this. Nice amount. And look at all this flavor. You see, there's some crispy pieces of garlic, but you know what? I really don't care. So good. Okay. That's it, guys. That's all flavor. Don't miss out on any of that, please. You will thank me. Don't miss out on any of that. You will thank me later. I'm not even kidding. Oh my God. I'm putting some hot water on here. So this will soak a little bit. A mouthful of garlic I got, guys. A mouthful of garlic. Look at this. Okay, this made a lot. It made what I thought it would make. Now this I'm not going to can. You know, this I'm just sticking in the refrigerator because we're going to eat it. Oops. I want to can it though because I have people that I want to send it to. Now just give it a little shake. I didn't put, like I said, I didn't put any vegetable oil in here or anything. I don't think it's going to need it. I really don't. And there it goes. Roasted peppers for the fridge. That's what I'm saying. I want to jar like 4 or 5, 6, 10 of these and stick them in my cabinet. You know, can them, and this way I always have them. So I don't have to make them every single time, just like pickles and all that. But you know, a lot of work, and I don't always have the time. But I want to make the time. I really want to do that because I'm starting a little business, so I need to do that for my business too. But there's only so much time in the day. I'm exhausted now. It's 2:45, and I really just am done. I think I'm going to end this video now because I did the salsa. I did the roasted peppers. What else did I do? And I did. Why is this top out? I think I was supposed to put this away. Let me wipe this off. Yeah, this was clean. Got dirty sitting over here with me. Of course. All right. The salsa I gotta put in something. I gotta figure that out. Look. Nice. Now this is on high and it's like not bubbling crazy, but it's cooking. So I don't know, I guess that's what it is. It is what it is. Alright guys, here's my salsa. I wonder if I should just put it in jars, but then I'm gonna have it in jars in my fridge. Or do I put it in one thing and then put it in jars? What do I do? I don't know. Let me figure it out. Anyway, guys, this is here. This is it. The salsa. Here's the salsa. Here is I'm not going to show you the roasted peppers. The roasted peppers are in the refrigerator. I'm pooped. No thumbnail for that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming to here. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I so appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to hit the notification button with that bell so you guys always can be notified when I upload a new video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because when you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow, and I so appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the notification. I said that already. Like and share, comment down below, and thank you so much for coming into my home and my kitchen with me and creating. And I will see you on the next video. My mouth tastes like a bundle of garlic, which is really delicious. But you have to like garlic. All right, guys. I love you. I hope you're having a great Friday. And I'll see you on the next one, which will be very soon, hopefully, if I don't fall asleep. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.